Howdy folks, it's Churl and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are halfway done with upper northeast Adriatic countries bush trip. We're going to do legs 3 and 4 in this video with ATC, but they killed our IFR when we landed at the first airport. But ATC, real good weather if we can, legs 3 and 4 in this video. I assume you've seen 1 and 2, so you know what I'm talking about. Let's get going. Alright, even though we're on the runway, they don't have us running. We have to do cold and dark start and cold and dark stop. Begin and complete the leg, which is different, which is great. We also have the use of ATC, which is different and is great. The first leg, we had IFR, but then we canceled IFR because we had to land at an airport that wasn't our final destination. And then real wood weather, as long as it's suitable, which right now we've been able to do real wood weather for all the legs so far. So hopefully we can continue that. And we came from over there, and then we landed right here. So let's see, let's get started, and we'll use the runway and everything that they want us to. Alt selectors on, master on, and get the correct light on. We're actually going to use all these because we're already on the runway. And let's start the engine. It doesn't usually go the first try because probably I'm going too slowly. Right. Let me try it again. There we go. I think you're supposed to wait for something. Like a light. My notes say wait for a light, but I don't see a light. So I just go for it. Because I'm pretty wild like that. Did that one start? I couldn't see if I started. I did. Nice. Alright. AV master on. Pitot heat on. We'll set up the primary multifunction display if we need to. That's going to do its wing thing. We're going to come over here and hit enter and see what this has to show us. Alright, we're headed to where again? We're headed to Zulu Delta, which is, whoa, that was loud, which is down here. So we're just going to script the coast. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. We'll just read about everything as we go. So that means autopilot should be pretty easy to use. And while this is doing its thing and the radios are talking in our ear, let's read about what we're doing. Lift off and set a course to the southeast, flying us inland of the east, the island, yada yada yada. You can stop and pause and read this if you want to. It's too much for me to read, I'll lose my voice. So I haven't been reading all of this. This is so wordy. Much of the landscape is bare due to a regional wildfire, typically blowing in the winter months. Oh, it's like a regional wildfire. Interesting. So we'll keep going here because these are pretty close together. We're going to go on course to Pervik Island, small island, 2 villages. And tourism. Alright, so a bare area, small island, or island with 2 small villages. And then we'll pass over to small uninhabited islands. And then the shoreline, again, you can pause and read. Too much for me to read. Islands in this region are included. We're part of a group called the Dalmatian Archipelago. Alrighty, and then from there we will read the rest together. So, some islands, when we get to about here, we'll keep reading. There we go. Super straightforward. Alright, let's see here. Let's go 4,000 feet, which that seems to work really well for the last leg. So let's do 4,000 again. And flight director, and we'll use GPS because we can, just using the tools available to us. And vertical speed will go 1,000 feet per minute, doesn't matter. Alrighty, pretty straightforward, right? I've tried that several times now. Oh, one set of flaps down. And let's tune tower. Request taxi, depart south, I guess?
Rijeka ground, turtle soup, tango, 4-1, ready to taxi south departure.
Turtle soup, tango, 4-1, taxi 2, and hold short of runway tree 2 using taxiway. Contact tower on 125 decimal for 25 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway tree 2 via taxiway, turtle soup, tango, 4-1. Rijeka tower, turtle soup, tango, 4-1 at runway tree 2 ready for departure south departure.
Turtle soup, tango, 4-1 altimeter, 29er decimal 9er 7 wind tree 16 at 4. South departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 turtle soup, tango, 4-1.
Alrighty, we need to repair and refuel. Look at bam, full fuel. I have that keyed on my keyboard because of previous flights when you'd have to refuel yourself, and then they started refueling it for you. But this one, they don't refuel for you. They want you to the fuel pump, but I just have it mapped, so not a big deal. Alrighty, here we go. We'll take off, turn around, and then oh, looks like GPS isn't going to cooperate with us, so we're going to use heading bug. That's fine. That's totally fine. Brake to stop the wheels, gear coming up, and flaps coming up. And what does it say? Yeah, it says we're way far away. So what's our first heading? 148 degrees. So if we turn this all the way around, 148 degrees, then we'll
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41. Continue for south departure.
okie dokie.
Rijeka Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41. Continue for south departure.
What did I say? 148, I think. There we go. Alrighty. They're using left traffic pattern when we arrive, so let's use the left traffic pattern to depart. And then we're actually going to switch this to heading bug, not GPS, because GPS got confused. It does that sometimes. So here we go. I'm going to head out and just fly along and enjoy the sights along the coast. Look at a couple bays, lots of cities and villages, wildfire aftermath, that type of thing. And then that'll be our next point of contact with each other. So here we go. Let's engage autopilot because we can. Hand flying is fun, but so is autopilot. And gonna come back. Thank you. There we go. Alrighty. Pretty straightforward, I think. I'll see you when we get to this area of the islands. Enjoy the sightseeing for a minute. Alrighty, let's read about the next thing here. I just have to find where we were. I think we were here, I hope. Continue on southeast heading from Rabin, enter the channel, which lies between the mainland and the island of Pog. The channel is named for the Velebit mountain range, a structural component of the Alps. I'm just trying to see if we're in the right spot here, I guess. You can pause to read about that. 167 miles, 58 miles long. Another island. Lot to read. Cross the channel to reach the town of Karlovag, which we'll look for. And then keep reading here. Adjust course to the channel. Reach the island and the bridge. Right there, we'll look for that bridge. Open 1968, the bridge connects the island with the mainland. The landscape is mostly barren. Those Bora winds they talk about, 123 miles per hour. Wow. And then we'll look for the airport. Again, you can pause and read if you want to. Alrighty, so a few more things to look for here. We'll look for a bridge. I'll try to get the bridge and sightseeing as we cross over to the mainland, and then we'll look for the airport. Enjoy a couple more minutes of sightseeing, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I think our bridge is over there. I think I'm a little bit off course, but it's still beautiful anyway, and barren. No, that can't be our bridge because we're to the right of where we're supposed to be. I don't know. I was trying to keep track of what I was doing, but I was kind of just gazing around. There's a bridge there. All these things have bridges. I don't know which ones we're supposed to look at. Bunch of them. But anyway, airport's up in front of us. Over here, I believe. So let's hop inside. Let's get on the radio and tell them we're about to arrive. Zulu Delta, nearest list. Zulu Delta is 2. Request full stop landing is 3.
Zadar Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 4114 miles northwest, 4,000 feet to land.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 Zadar Tower. Altimeter 29er for 1306 at 1 tree. Make left traffic runway tree 1.
Fly left traffic runway, tree 1, Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
So if they want left traffic, we have to fly over the airfield and then make a left traffic pattern, which will be totally okay with me. That works perfectly fine, actually. So let's maintain our altitude, give or take, and then we'll fly over the airfield, and then we'll make a left traffic pattern, and then we'll land for leg 3. I think this is leg 3. I think this is leg 3. We'll do leg 4 on this video, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Once we land, we'll continue on to the next leg. But anyway, let's go over this airport and make our left traffic pattern. We can certainly enjoy the sights along the way, though, right? Checking out the bays and barren areas from the high winds. Nothing will grow. Wildfires before that. And then there's the ocean. Or not the ocean, the Adriatic Sea. There's a beautiful city out there off the wing. How gorgeous. And they get to look at hills and mountains before the water. And they can look back on those. And all the agriculture too. Very, very nice. Crossing over the airfield as promised. And then we'll get set up for a left traffic pattern here. The reason why I didn't barrel down the runway, or before the runway and cross, is because there's more than one runway. Hang on, what do they want us to do? Was it 3-1? Because that was 3-1. Yeah. Because you don't want to get in the way of departing aircraft. So we're going along this way. There we go. Alright, we should get clearance any minute now. Let's stay about 1,500 feet above until we're ready. There it is.
Cleared to land runway tree 1, Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Gear down, first set of flaps. We can probably come in for a landing already. Full flap. And something is not liking the server right now. Alright, keep our speed up though. Oh yeah, that's right. You'd think I would know this by now, but you need like full power to do anything with full flap in this aircraft. A little more aggressive on our turnaround here, so that we make it back over the runway in time. Where'd it go? Whoops, that was a little too aggressive. Usually don't have that problem. Okay, this wind is crazy, 11 knots. We still have real rudder turned on. We have not needed to turn it off yet. We had that other bush trip with insane weather, which probably was real world weather and just didn't tell us that. Oh boy. Yeah, this one is pretty crazy. Not much of a crosswind, so it should get better as we get lined up here, and it is getting better. But it was rough for a minute there. Here we go. Dropping like a rock. Let's go. Come on down. Come on down. It's going to stall earlier than I think, like usual. Here we go. Get down. Start the flare, like ground effects. Ground effects. There we go. Tease the stall horn. And boom. Nice. And flaps in. We'll stay off the brakes. We can roll out. And we'll get to a taxiway here as soon as we find one.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41, turn next taxiway.
I plan to as soon as I get to the next taxiway, which is up a little further than I thought. Still no brakes, still rolling out. Looks like that might be a taxiway without taxi lines. Kind of weird. Taxi lights landing off.
Turtle Soup Tango Tango
Get the
Tango
quick
41,
spot.
exit runway when able.
And position off so I can
Turtle
find a
Soup
quick
Tango
spot.
Tango Tango.
It didn't say anything about parking, so takeoff options, parking options. There are none. Okay, so do I go anywhere I want to then? Or do I have to look for my parking people that aren't going to exist? Well, maybe as soon as I turn off the battery it'll count, and then I don't need to worry about my parking people, because this airport doesn't have much going on for it. So let's go over here, I guess, and park the airplane. I see a forklift, but that's about it. Are we clear? Oh yeah, let's just stop right here and set the parking brake, come down here, turn everything off, and see if it counts our deal. Please count. It did. Okay, cool. Alrighty, one more leg in this video. Let's get right to it. Alright, it's going to leave us right where we parked ourselves because we're continuing. So we're just going to start right up from here, and then we'll read about where we're going. Let's see if I can just do this while looking at my checklist. Turn that on, turn the master on, and get this started. Sometimes it starts right away, and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. And there we go. Right? That one's running. That one's not running. But if we go like this, I bet it will. There we go. Cool. And avionics master on. I mean, avionics master. There you go. Come over here, hit enter when it's ready. Enter to continue. Bam. And where were we headed? Sierra Papa. Some another 25-minute leg or so, whatever that said. Sierra Papa. We're going to go up and around and zigzag. It's all pretty low. Not much terrain to worry about. So we'll stick at 4,000 feet. That's been working really well for us. There we go, 4,000. I don't think GPS is working now because it is confused. Because we left and came back. So let's read about it while everything is starting up here. Lift off and set course to the northeast. Look for the lake, sometimes called the Novograd Sea, the larger of the two lakes in the distance. That's right there, because there are two lakes in the distance. Fly past the town on the lake's southern shore, which is right there. Then sight the river, which is right there. And then we'll turn. So towns, rivers, and lake. Follow the course of the river, pass over the town. This region is exemplary of the crest topography where the water erodes the limestone. So we'll be looking at all that cool stuff. That's what this is all about. Deep canyons. And then we'll keep going here because this is a long leg. Adjust course and follow the general course of the river. Okay, we'll come down here. Then past the villages. and check out some highways. The river flows into the wonderland of karst topography. This looks super cool. Tons of waterfalls. So lake with villages, limestone, eroding in a canyon, more villages, and waterfalls. Let's keep reading until we get to the coast. Follow it towards the sea, which is here. The lake passes over National Park. Does with fish species. That's all in this water area here. You can pause or read if you want to. I can't lose my voice. And then we'll set a course passing to the east in a town on the southern shore. So we'll come over here to the southern shore. And then picturesque cities in Croatia. So as we get down here, which is slightly off the GPS, that's when I'll join you again for more narration. So that's the plan for that. Are we ready to go? We are. Flight director. I believe we're not able to use GPS. I don't think it's going to do anything for us. So let's use heading bug. What's our first heading out of here? 56 degrees. So let's bring this down to 56 degrees, and then we'll get ATC on the radio here in a second. 56 degrees, so we'll use flight director heading bug, and we'll climb out of here at a measly 1400 feet per minute because we can. Let's do 1300. And there we go. Alrighty, no wind yet. Let's see what ATC tells us to do here. Takeoff options. Depart to the... no, we're kind of going to the east here this time. Southeast, I guess.
Zadar ground turtle soup tango 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 41 request taxi for takeoff departure to the east.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 1 using taxiway Hotel Foxtrot Golf. Contact tower on 132.975 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 1 using taxiway Hotel Foxtrot Golf Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Trying to decide how I want to do this here. I think we'll use actual taxiway. Oh, there's a plane coming in. Alright, yeah, let's use the taxiway. I think that is the safest thing to do. Because there's an airplane coming in. So let's just taxi back here and I'll meet you on the runway. I don't know if you can see that airplane coming in on your device, but it's about to come over the trees. Moving at a pretty good clip. I want to see if we can see this thing land, although there might be trees in our way. So let's keep moving forward here a little bit faster. I think you're supposed to taxi at 10 knots, aren't you? I don't remember. Maybe it's different per airport. But we're hauling because I want to see this thing land. Come on, let's go. 20 knots, 25 knots. Be careful though. We do have one set of flaps down. We did. Yes, we do. Alrighty. And come up here. And I think this is where we'll make our turn and get ready for that thing to land. Is he going to land here? Because it looks like he's going to hit the trees a little bit. Oh, there they are. Looking good. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. Whoop. Is he going around? No, he's not going around. Oh, what's he doing? You just came down kind of late. Where are you going? Are you landing? What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Request clearance.
Zadar Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 ready for east departure at runway tree 1.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41. Hold short runway tree 1. Traffic is generic on short final.
He landed just in time, I guess. Huh.
Hold short runway tree 1 Turtle Soup Tango
take it off
Tango
again?
Tango 41.
Nope. Is there another one on final?
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 altimeter 29.9er for wind tree 06 at 1 tree. Departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1 Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alrighty, we'll take off here and then we'll follow our heading bug out and let the autopilot do the talking. And do a little turn and burn here. Look at the beautiful mountains in the distance. And let's go. Well, the traffic is waiting, so let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Ah, very nice now that I'm learning this aircraft. And my point of view where I got all the everything in my way I was looking at real life point of views, and it's really like this to be my height sitting in this airplane. So this is a great perspective. Brakes stop the wheels, gear coming up, and flaps coming up. Is that airplane still there? Nope, he despawned. Of course. Alright, let's pay attention to what we're supposed to be doing though. Not worry about everybody else. Okie dokie. We're gonna turn to the left because I think there's left traffic pattern for this place. We'll turn to the left and then join our path. And I already read about everything, so once we get set up here.
Continue for east departure.
Zadar Tower Turtle Soup Tango, Tango Tango, 41, continue for east departure.
Once we get set up here, I'll turn you to some sightseeing. Pretty straightforward stuff, like all the bush trips, except for the first leg of this one is pretty wild with the IFR stuff. That was pretty cool, but it was also pretty wild. Just doing a regular turn. We were doing standard rate, now we're not quite doing standard rate. We'll just go back over the airport, right over the middle, doesn't matter. We're not in anybody's way. And we'll head towards those hills. Stop at 4,000 feet. And we'll be on our way. Let's engage autopilot halfway through the turn because it's fun. And there we go. Alrighty, we'll follow the heading. Yep, it's going to be perfect. Alright, so looking for some villages or towns and some lakes. Some erosion of limestone. Lots of waterfalls and villages. And it's going to be beautiful, and I'll see you when we get to this big coastal town. It's quite a ways away for you, or for me, but it'll be condensed and sightseeing, see in a minute or two.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Alrighty, we're coming up on the point I promised where we would start talking again. So let's start talking again and read about the rest of this trip, and then we'll be on our way. So I believe this in front of us is what we're supposed to be looking at. Yeah. Okay. And I know it doesn't match the picture, but this is the area, I promise. So from here, we're going to turn and fly past a small group of mountainous islands. Yep, I see them. And then, what's it over here? And then where was I? Passed over the coastal village, across the opening of the bay, and then the peninsula. You can read about this if you want to pause. I'm going to lose my voice. Cape Planck. Whoop. Cape Planck is one of the most geographically significant locations in the sea. Small rocky point of land makes the juncture of climatologically the North and South Adriatic. Powerful currents and weather patterns meet at the Cape. Well, that's cool. So we'll look for that point. And then Cape Planck, traverse Adriatic waters off the rugged mountain coastline. Okay, and then there's an island. And then, bam, we look for airport. Leg this off. This isn't over. One more leg yet, but this leg will be at an end at that airport. So there will be one more leg. It'll be the next video. So make sure you subscribe so you know that next video drops. And hit the like button so people know we exist, even if you normally don't hit like buttons. I myself have been hitting more like buttons on people's videos. I never used to. I thought it was silly, but now that the algorithm completely relies on any interaction, that's the least I can do is smash like buttons all the time. Otherwise, let's see, let's make the channel noise. Yeah, I'm not all about numbers and stuff, but it is inspiring when more people watch. But mainly, the reason why I want to get my numbers up isn't for me, it's for everybody else. Because people who find me like my style of videos. It's casual, but I'm still constantly teaching people things. And I get comments every day about how I was just talking through what I do, and all of a sudden it helped other simmers solve problems and expand their own simming experiences. So that's why I want my numbers up. It's for other people, not for myself. I only make what, $100 a year off of YouTube, and that's taxed at like 46%. So yeah, I make $60 a year, so it's not for me. I want my numbers up for everybody else, and I generally mean that. So there you go. Hit that like button. That was the longest explanation of the like button ever. But the 76 of you who are watching this, let's get 76 likes. Just so more people know. Alrighty, there we go. The scenery is getting crappier as we go, but maybe they don't have as good a resolution as they did elsewhere. But there's that town we're supposed to look for. So now we're going to go near the rugged mountainous islands. Oh, we got some friends in the sky. And we'll look around for a little bit, and then you'll hear my voice again when it's time to land, which is only going to be a couple minutes. I did include more sightseeing in that last segment than I thought I would, but it was 28 minutes of flying and cut down to like 4 minutes for you, so, or 5 minutes maybe. But anyway, another minute for you of sightseeing. We'll land at that airport. And our runway's in sight, so it's time to turn this all off, bring throttles back, and have a hurried descent here. I didn't realize it was going to be so close. Mainly I was distracted because my mother-in-law's been texting me. My wife is going on a short little vacation with her mom and my wife's best friend, which has already happened. By the time you watch this, it was like a month and a half ago. But they're going on a... stop! You interrupted my video. They're interrupting my video. Anyway, going to Montreal. In fact, here's a tidbit as we have a nice long descent here. My wife is going to go see a Formula 1 track. And oh my gosh, is it really going to be a server issue giving me the information I need? Anyway, my wife's going to go see Formula 1 track in Montreal, not to see the track, but because of the park and everything that's there on that island of the Drum. It just happens to be the Montreal Formula 1 track. So I'm a bit envious that she gets to see that and be walking on a Formula 1 track without even caring. Gear down, first set of flaps. But I would love to see Formula 1 track, and I probably never will. There are a couple tracks in the United States. I have no interest in going to Texas for Circuit of America, though. And the other ones are street tracks. So, oh my gosh, why are we getting blasted? Oh, I never called ATC on this one. Should I call ATC? Is it too late? This dang loading things.
Split Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is 3 miles southwest, 700 feet with Yankee to land.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 Split Tower. Altimeter 29.881226 at 1 tree. Make left downwind runway 2 tree.
Fly left downwind runway 2 tree Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alrighty, that'd be the other way because this would be runway 5 or so. So we gotta go the other way. Ugh, it's loading all the stuff. All of the scenery and stuff. Why can't I load it sooner and in smaller bits? It's not my computer. We all have been over this a million times. These stalls and stuttering, not my computer. It's whenever there's handmade scenery like cities and everything and airports, it comes from their servers and it just tries to give you way too much at once. And even with my fiber connection, it's too much to send somebody. And sitting in one spot doesn't matter because it won't load if you sit in one spot for it to catch up. It loads as you go. So it's just a mess. But anyway, looks like our next leg takes us directly that way. So enjoy that part of the city from here if you can. Kind of far away. Anyway, full flap, gear down. We should have my landing clearance any second. I'm ignoring my mother-in-law's text till we land. Oh, kind of funny. Anyway, that's what that sound was in the background. There we go.
Cleared to land runway 2 tree Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
2 tree. Alrighty, gotta be careful here. We're kind of low actually because the train does pick up. So let's come back for a very quick final, very short final here. Try to make this turn while I look at my glass panel at the same time. Oh my gosh. I have my frame rate counter up. It's still pigged at 60, so it's not a frame rate issue. It's just having a hard time loading things. So it actually stalls. It's not frame rates. It's actually stalls that you see as it tries to load stuff. That's what you're witnessing right now. We've been over this many times. But for the people who are new here, that's what's going on. Ugh. It only accepts my input every once in a while, which is a huge bummer. Come on. This is not a crazy part of the country. Why? Why are you doing this? I hope I don't crash because it'll do it again if I come back to do it again. So hopefully when we get closer to the runway it smooths out, because this is the stupidest thing ever. Come on. Take my input. I don't want to crash and have to refly this because it's just going to be the same way coming back a second time. Ooh. Why did that pick up as a stall? I don't care if I land on a threshold. I'm just going to land any way we can and just let it touch itself down. Nope, landing gear. Nope, come on. Oh, that was lucky. There we go. Flaps in. Let's roll this out because we have to park and turn it off, remember? Oh my word. See, now it's smooth because we touched down. No, it's still kind of goofy. This is terrible. At least I know it's not my computer. But still. I guess if it were my computer, I could just turn stuff down, right? But I don't know. Whatever. Let's just get out of here and shut this down. We can reconfigure our lights while we're here. And let's not run off the runway. Let's get onto the taxiway.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 exit runway when able. Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 contact ground on 118.1.
Going to 118.1 Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41. Split ground Turtle Soup, Tango 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 41 taxi to parking.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway, Bravo Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
I see my parking people, I just don't understand how they're standing here. Which one is... Oh, they're over there. Whoops. Sorry. Now I see you. I just couldn't tell how you were situated. I'll just go like this. There you are. Alrighty, cool. Alright, whoops. Let's finish this thing up, shall we? Really? You want me to go left? Why would I go left? Oh my gosh, I just reached for a brake on my pedals again. Ah, parking brake. Let's shut this puppy down. Woof woof. And then we'll be done. There we go. That should be a save. And it is. Alright, subscribe so you know in the final video, final leg video, whatever, of this bush trip. Drop, hit like so people know we exist. And I'll see you next time.